Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you can hear us. All right, and see us. I am Aurora. I am the founder of A.U.R.A. Hypnosis Healing, as well as the author to Galactic Soul History of the Universe, which is right here, and you can purchase on Amazon both in ebook as well as paperback. It is a beautiful galactic history told by many different perspectives of higher selves that went into a past life and then were able to share their journey, in turn put together divinely like a puzzle piece, and ended up telling us the galactic history of our universe, helping us understand in the perspectives of why why is the universe in this manner, why is Earth in this manner, and it really brings your sovereignty back and really activates your heart and self-attunes you. So that is that. You can find more information about me under risingphoenixaurora.com, my website. You can also go to Patreon, where you can support all these videos that we do for only $4 a month. If you purchase the $4, if you sign up for that tier, you can actually get book 2 preview. Part of that, with that, you will get that now. It's 3 chapters that must be read now versus waiting for the future. Thank you. It is an honor to be here with you all, channeling the Christ consciousness. One more thing, they just reminded us, we have the Chicago retreat that is live in a beautiful mansion that's full of gardens. Love to see you there. We still have spots available. If you are looking to sign up for that, you do have to sign up for it by August 2nd. It does begin August 9th. By August 2nd, because at that point you'll have 70 hours that you have to cram in of training before you begin. So sign in as soon as possible. Love to see you there, where you will transform and activate further the remembrance of your soul, for there is nothing much more grand for us than to bring back that memory field. And that's what our retreats are all about bringing back the remembrance of our souls and our universe. Thank you. It is a beautiful sunny day here as well. Thank you all. I'm going to go ahead. Let's begin. We got lots to talk about, lots of beautiful knowledge and wisdom to share with you all. I am really loving this galactic soul history, galactic history series that we have going on. If you love it as well, please write a comment. Of course, share this video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Okay. All right. You can also find the vast amount of our videos under Vimeo, all logged there for you. I'm working on updating all of them, but the majority of A.U.R.A. Hypnosis are there now. Okay, here we go. Om. Greetings. It is an infinite honor to be here with you in this most beautiful time and space within your Earth's history. What a journey you have been through and we have been through our galactic construct. We are the collective of the Christ consciousness, and we humbly bow to you and your beauty. Thank you. Your presence and your soul evolution is admired and loved in infinite ways. We shall begin with the beginning origins of our consciousness. We are a representation to the 13th key itself, the 13th dimension. That is the bridge to the vastness and the infinity of the souls that ascend out and graduate out from these dimensions that you are among. We are that very infinite love of the 13th dimension that connects to the heart and the infinities of our universe itself. We are a heart of infinite love. We are the Christ consciousness. Thank you. Now, to further understand our race as you would understand it, so we are the highest potence within your viewing of this universe, within your construct of your universe, of the part of the universe that you are within. We are an infinity of star source energy that is never ending and abundantly expanding. We are the wisdom that connects and the knowledge that connects to all hearts. We are that within all expressions that you hear, you read, you listen. We are the muses to this expression of infinite love. We are the embodiment of our mother's heart. For we began as expressions of our universe, as beginning expressions. And within your 13th dimensions to your third dimension where you are currently at, we are located within the planetary sphere that you know as Venus. The great vastness of Venus. This vessel has been in great preparation for these communications today so that you could understand the infinite beauties that we are and how we are connected to you. The planet Venus, as you know, is the second planet to our sun, which is our star, which is a representation to Source itself, and it is a portal to Source. Within those flames, that is the flame of Source. We are all benevolent beings that have shifted consciousness in your earth. The possibilities of these are endless. We are all, as you would name, ascended masters, gurus, teachers, catalysts of your times and spaces, where we brought forth a vastness of light upon your earth when it was in times of self-destruction and self-harming. We were as shooting stars that birthed out from, came through the portal of the 13th dimension of our sun. And then when souls go through a transition of leveling, then connected through into the planetary sphere, Venus. We are all of you, and you are all of us. For all souls in time and space have birthed out from our sun and through Venus, as all souls are go through a premature growth within the planetary sphere of Venus as they spring out the star, our star, Father Sun, which could also be seen as Father Ra, or Mother, Divine Mother and Father, as they spring out from that portal that enters souls from the Christ consciousness and higher. We are the beacon point, the HUD point of the Christ consciousness that exists within the infinity of creation. If you are looking to connect to our beautiful benevolence of infinite love, you can connect to us through this planet. When you look upon this planetary sphere, you notice that it is as a flame that is ignited with thousands of volcanoes upon it, and being second closest to the sun, we are the brightest sun source energy that you can connect to. We exist not in a physical form, however, in a unity consciousness within Venus. You are parallel to us and in many forms a reflection to us. The majority of your planets spin in a counterclockwise manner of expansion of consciousness. However, we spin in a clockwise cycle because we pull in the power of the sun into our consciousness, where these souls, new souls, are birthing out from. You can find Buddha, Christ consciousness here, Kuan Yin, all Divine Mother fractalizations, Isis, Mayat, Hathor, Saint Germain, Jesus, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, these beautiful beings that change time and space. The reason why you can find us all here once more is because we reside here in a collective consciousness, and we are the ascended masters of this section of the 13th dimension. Water. Ah, what a joy it is and an infinite honor to be here once more. We are speaking knowledge, yet we want you to tap into the infinite love light that we are truly harnessing through this transmission. We are, as you can imagine, Buddhas. Buddhas sitting within their expressions of silence and humbleness, and all the swirls in his hair representing the chakra points and the points that we connect infinity through all the universe. We are this beautiful collective Venusian Christ consciousness race. Collectively, we speak today in the greatest honor. Now, one of the reasons why our planetary sphere, our Christ consciousness spheres, planetary sphere spins in a clockwise motion is because when you spin clockwise, you draw in energy. When you are drawing in this energy, we are drawing in, again, once more, the source sun energy into us. Then we balance out the rest of the planetary spheres that you have known. However, know that there is more planetary spheres than what they have told you have. This is our role. We are a bridge of this birthing out souls and also anchoring the sun's energy into a planetary sphere. We keep the planetary spheres within our galactic construct in balance. We are once more a flame that is infinitely ignited always. We are the eternal flame that also exists within your heart and your soul, what you are as the soul and eternal flame. Earth is the mirror in many forms to who we are. We are this flame, and you are your water. Your planet consists of a majority vastness of water. There is also Mars, which is known as a masculine planet, and you are a divine feminine planet. Masculine planet once retained life like your planet retained life. As we know, there was a galactic war that occurred within Mars, time and space, that ended specific life as you know it. Now, there is still remaining life that are more of insectoids within Mars inside of it. However, it does not retain the life that you have. However, it was once more of a life, a mirror to what Earth was. It was both the masculine, and as the Earth is the feminine. Now, you will want to know about the souls that were once there within Mars when this Mars was targeted by the infringement of the Archon virus plague that entered our construct of the universe. Lots of energy running through, trying to ground as there is spinning going on. Better. We needed a black tourmaline to ground. Okay. Now, we are precise with our words. Therefore, bear with us, as every word is significant, that we express it with the matching vibration and what it is that we are meant to communicate in the greatest heart activation that we have channeled through this channel, YouTube channel, as you call it. As we are also anchoring in the organic full moon's divine energy, grandmother moon, within this transmission. Now, the collective consciousness went through within Mars a great pain, and we were able to, through, you would see thousands of years, able to heal this collective consciousness of humans that also were within this realm. Organically, it was meant to be the masculine once more. However, this masculine became an easier influence than the feminine energy that is carried within Earth. And that is when the destructions and the galactic wars occurred within the Mars itself, and the people turn against each other. That's their grand archonic mind game, turning the people against each other. It is quite a masterful, diabolical plan. You feed venom and falseness through the minds that clouds the minds and then turns races and people and the duality of the beauties of this universe, of the dualities of dark and light, the dualities of feminine and masculine, the dualities of all. You turn it against each other and you make them think that one is right over the other, when actuality all is working as a beautiful grand masterpiece in the process of ascension. And then we forget to honor each other's perspectives as the infinity of lenses that you are of viewing, as every eye views from a different lens and perspective all its reality and all its creation. Now, going back to Earth, we are that etheric flame that is constantly provided within the flames that you see within your bonfires, your candles, your fireplaces. You could envision as Venus itself, source itself. When you burn a fire within your fireplaces or your fire pits outside or your candles, you can feel our Venusian, our Venus, more of a balance of both feminine and masculine in unity, coming forth through these flames and becoming like a wave that envelops you, your consciousness, in a form of remembrance, of soul activation and heart activation, which can also envelop your home in force fields and shielding, as we have been teaching in different forms, of only allowing benevolence and non-malevolent energies, as we know of AI and archons we speak of. Feel our beautiful presence and essence in all parts of you and around your earth, for we are as a solar wave that is always on, sending out, and we are the vastness of these solar waves that occur in portals, in times, repeated numbers, spring equinox, fall equinox, all these different events that occur on your earth. We are the fire source power that keeps this spinning upon your and our earth. We are a vastness of children now being birthed upon your earthly planetary sphere. There are many, many, many souls that have been prepared to come forth and blast earth and awaken it for its continual ascending consciousness. We wrote about this in Book 2, 3 chapters preview. We were the muses of this preview itself. Now, where you will understand how to infinitely love and guard these souls coming in. We are looking to assist and to assist the timeline of your earth to once more rewrite itself, align, recalibrate itself back to organic in the timings of the final shift. We will continue to work with your and our earth all the way until it is time. And we are that portal that source itself will blast out. This wave shall be shot out to you when your earth, our earth, ascends out and back into the 5th dimension. We are that flame itself. Now, within our, as we are our mirrors and we are the light bringers of creation, light bringers of our school here in our, again, section of our universe. We bring water. You can recognize all our beauties through every flower that you see upon your earth. Every flower holds the representation of the beauties of creation the beauties of how it is a seed, and how these seeds travel through the wind and plant themselves where they're meant to be planted, and how when the seed is watered and soaked within sun, flame, and how it branches out into a stem and a bud. For you are a flower yourself. The flower represents how the higher selves fractalize seeds from themselves. For every seed within the flower is as a fractal of a higher self, or an oversoul. And the great beauties of its petals and the smell of it, every bit is a great vastness of beauty, infinite beauty, that it is a flower, of the flowers of all kinds. And the vastness of the thousands, if not millions, of flowers that exist on your earth are the representations to souls themselves, and how every soul itself has a different color, form, and scent of a soul. And if you were to listen to a flower, it plays music. Every flower and every plant and every tree within your earth plays music. It is a alchemy and a science that you are able to hear their song. It will be hard to hear it through your physical ears. However, through a combination of, as you call, spirit science, you are able to hear its song. Every soul has a different tone and song to itself. Every one of you has a different tone and vibrational sound. Oh, what a joy it is to be here. And within one more thing that we'd like to explain before we open it up for questions. Because we spin in a clockwise manner, our time and place is at a vast and slowness in comparison to where you are at on Earth. We are also, when you understand that we are the mirror to these bridges, we are also, for example, what is one day to us is actually 243 days, roughly, more like 244 days to your Earth, time and space. Therefore, what we are able to accomplish and a vast majority of significance in one day as your time moves faster in your time and space. Our sun also rises from the west versus your sun. Our same sun rises from the east. This combination of reflections makes us into the balancing of the rest of the planets that are spinning in a counterclockwise motion. And you can say we are, though there is not quite night, however, we are the night to your day and you are our day to our night, so that you may understand. You may proceed with your questions, and we hope that we've explained everything thorough enough. Thank you. Yes, welcome. And it is our absolute honor to be hearing from you all today and learning from you all. Thank you. Our infinite love and gratitude for all of you. Thank you infinitely for being here. Within our universe, in that case, are there other planetary spheres that help you to balance? You being the clockwise and most of the majority of the planets being counterclockwise within our universe. Are there other planetary spheres that help you to balance being clockwise? We are the main one known through your. There are smaller ones that spin farthest away from our sun that are unknown to you. That also assists with balancing. However, we're the main one, being second closest to the sun. And yes, you may continue. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. What are the traits and gifts the Venusian Christ consciousness souls and star seeds carry within and emanate? Thank you. A great humbleness and understanding of all beauties in your earth, even in times when others view only negativity and pain and victim. We view all love in everything that is expressed, even the greatest, say, traumas of your time. We help you transform in understanding the love within it. For only when you understand the pain and the traumas that you've gone through as souls, and then you alchemize it into love, only then can you shift and level up your consciousness. We help you connect to each other's souls and hearts, a person of carrying these vastness of Christ consciousness. You would view and connect to them, and it would be as a breath of fresh air. Where our Father, Divine Father, which is, you call him Lucifer, Helio. He is the Divine Father that exists within this planet. And we also have Archangel Michael, who connects to the first planet away from the sun, which would be, has a formation of, it is, they make it look gray. Actually, what it is a beautiful, vibrant blue with gold within it. Lapis lazuli is a crystal that comes forth from this planet, as you know, you call Mercury. There is much to share to understand this. However, we will give you only what we have time in this time and space to share. Where Mercury, see, in order to come into the planetary spheres, the soul goes through these portals that can be seen as planetary spheres, which would be the first and second planetary spheres of Earth, of Mercury and Venus. The soul goes through a filtration of expansion through both of these planets, and then they spring out further into the incarnations, into the planetary spheres. However, it is limited here since you are in a matrix. There is truly an infinity of planets surrounding you that you are not perhaps say seen, for there is many, many, many different planetary spheres and choices of incarnations within each sun. Each star that is a sun. Water. So yes, we would feel like a great breath of fresh air. That's how I feel, as if your literal heart is being ignited once more, and perhaps your light is extremely dim of all its inverted matrix trauma is gone through. And we are that light that ignites your light and refills it once more and reminds you of the beauties that you are, and all that is around you is this plentiful beauty. It is. We give you purpose. We give you reason. We remind you of the purpose and the reason that you are, the beauties that you are, of a soul that has made a choice to birth out from source, or the different stars that are once more portals of source themselves. We are the bringers of light. You may continue with your questions.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing about the connection with Divine Father, Archangel Halal. He being the bringer of light in the darkness explains it all, the connection. Thank you. How can we continue to work on attaining the state of nirvana and enlightenment amongst this chaos that we live within? Thank you.
Viewing all as different expressions of perspectives, understanding that all have choices, and honoring and loving and accepting their choices, not taking on others' problems onto you or others' choices onto you, truly respecting the sovereignty of every single soul. When you understand that every single soul is this free-willed sovereign being, then you realize how they are in their own little world. And if in an explanation, they are in their own little world, creating all realities, expectations, experiences within their world. And you are in your own world. Remember what we said, that all souls are vibrate at a different frequency and sound and even music tone. Therefore, you are another frequency and tone that together make a beautiful masterpiece, a masterpiece of a song of the universe. Where when you put all these masterpieces and souls and sounds together, it makes a grand orchestra of divine benevolence. This is the easiest way, as a Christ consciousness that we are, that we can explain to you. Therefore, when you understand that since you are sovereign and they are sovereign, those choices made are theirs. And theirs to act upon, and theirs to evolve from, and theirs to ascend out from. Now, understanding though, that because you may be operating, playing a soul song at a higher frequency, you are meant to play that soul song frequency at a higher vibration, because in time and space, when these souls that are stuck in their inverted cycles, you will be those Buddhas, those Jesus, those Mother Marys, those Mary Magdalenes, those Saint Germains in time and space, that will help them connect out. For a soul forgets this sovereign free-willed expression in this illusional distraction physical realm when it is in this third dimension density atmosphere, because it is once more farthest away from source, the infinity of source within our universe. However, if you continue to connect to Venus, us, the Christ consciousness, as well as our sun, it will become easier to understand this way. Do not allow others to pull you into their chaos and invertedness. Instead, just send love, just be love, and just teach love, and just talk love, just sing love, just dance love, just express love. That is all. Still, though, as we always teach, understanding the invertedness that you are in, and then alchemizing it into love. Understand it, recognize it, be aware of it. Don't allow for it to pull its black wholeness of inversion, pull you into it, as many have been pulled into it within the 3D world that you are experiencing. They are within quick, venomous sand that is pulling them in because they have forgotten to remember that all is love within this creation. For we are only created from love, from our beautiful Divine Mother and Divine Father of creation source. We hope that we explained that well enough.
Thank you. You explained it most beautifully. And actually, we do have another question which is similar to this, but because you expressed every word would have a frequency of its own, I'll just ask again. In a recent AuroRa session shared of Yeshua and Mother Mary times, Yeshua spoke of being the light and holding the light till the end. It was a very touching message for us. Can you help us in understanding how to do so in extremely challenging times? Thank you.
It is hard alchemy of a soul to do so. It takes one of the strongest light, flamed light, to do so. It is a form that you have to work to achieve. First, you remove the inversions within you that are clouding your mind and your consciousness, causing delusional trust within self, within inwards of yourself, and within the outside world of your benevolence of guides and angels. You remove these inversions by recognizing them, releasing them through many quantum world tools that you have of the elements around you, infinite love modalities that are created from infinite love, through all tools that you have, your dream times, your meditations, your dancing, your singing, these times of these glimpses of joy and love that you feel when you express the beauty that you are. You work within self in this manner first, remembering the joy. And when you understand this joy and infinite love that you are, it is easy to see the inversions, to feel them and to know that they are there. However, you say you do not consent to them. I see you, I feel you a bit there, and your falseness and your false masks of inversion. However, I know that you are just but an illusion. For if I were to just blast you with love, you fall away from my reality and my creation. And you transform and you release out from my reality. Understanding and understanding and owning your I am, source love light that you are, your infinite I am light, love light that you are. Recognizing that yes, a person might be in a inverted cycle of trauma, inversion of pain, and lack of abundance, lack of joy, lack of love. But it is only an illusion. It is only an illusion. When you recognize the artificial as the illusion that it really is, it truly just starts neutralizing, eradicating, and removing from your time and space. But first, you must recognize that it's there. And you must learn how to weave through both two worlds, the inverted and the organic, and how to be the bridge between both, how to harness both. This is how it is like a mayad, a within a desert. You are within a desert, and it is an illusion. Just an illusion when the soul perhaps might be in a desert and is deprived of water and some of the other elements. It goes through in a illusionist state where it starts seeing what is not there. In this form, we speak of you are seeing and sensing things that are illusional, that are inverted, that are false. Once you recognize that they are an illusion and not part of your organic consciousness, and they're not as well part of our organic universe, this is how we pluck the fleas out, as our brother Adama said. You have no power upon us, the inverted, the archons. You are an illusion. You are weak. And you hide yourself with masks around you and illusions. And you actually make yourself seem like you are stronger than you actually are. When you recognize how weak they are, and you embody this infinite love, you become source yourself, and you eradicate and you push out these inversions out of our universe. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you. That's beautiful. Are you complete with that answer?
We are having a hard time hearing you.
Yes. Are you complete with the answer?
Yes, we are.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Very well explained. Thank you. What is the most important thing we should be doing as individuals and as a collective in these times for the highest good of ascension? Thank you.
Before we answer that, we wanted to add something that AuroRa is saying within her consciousness as she allows for us to channel out. She explains how these channelings, just as they are to you, a fountain of life itself, they are to her. For all these channelings that come forth are connected to the collective and individual souls, just as you are meant to hear these messages and to share them with the world. So is she, and she humbly thanks you for being here with her. As it is hard to be here, it is challenging to be here in this realm. And all of your beautiful hearts help these teachings come forth every week through this format. So she and we humbly thank you for this, for they heal her as they heal you, and they heal the collective. Please repeat your question.
Yes, thank you. And that was most heartfelt. Thank you. What is the most important thing we should be doing as individuals and as a collective in these times for the highest good of ascension? Thank you.
I think we just explained it. Be love and infinite love and support for one another. Read all that is around you. Read the energies around you, whether it's within you or outside of you. And then just send love. Become the master alchemist that you really are. You are here to alchemize this earth into love and bring back its love, original organic blueprint. View all that you do within this honor that it is, for you are the ones, the chosen ones, but not because someone else chose you, because you chose you to be here. You may proceed with your questions.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And yes, this might be similar to what you've answered before, but I would love to ask it anyways. How do we shift from anger to peace and gratitude on a daily basis? Thank you.
Thank you. Too many are fearful of anger, or at times hatred that you might feel towards others. Do not be fearful of it. Anger is the strongest alchemizing vibration that you can feel within a human emotional body. Allow yourself to feel the anger, to feel it, for it ignites your flame and it turns you into a flame of fire entirely. And as the anger might be at its peak, you allow that flame that you've turned into alchemizing it into light, love, and something beautiful instead. For often anger is just a stagnant energy that you hold in and you bottle in that just needs to be expressed. So don't shy away from it and don't judge yourself for it. Remember, you are here to be a human and allow yourself to express all emotions and to love all emotions, even anger. Don't bash yourself. Don't judge yourself. Allow the anger to surface, for it is how it releases and how it lifts out from you. And once you understand the root to the anger, honor that lesson, honor where it came from, and allow yourself to then alchemize it into what can I learn now from this experience. All emotions are vital to your alchemizing of the soul and ascending consciousness that you are. Honor all your emotions. You are beautiful, just as beautiful if you are angered or if you are emanating infinite love. You are still just as beautiful. Now, of course, we explain this in finding balance in all, as you don't want to always walk around with anger. It is when you're fearful and you shy from the anger that it stays stuck and it overthrows you and overcomes you. No, just love the anger and let it release. That is all. You may proceed with your questions.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Apart from lapis lazuli, is there any other crystal that best represents Venus and we can use to connect with the energy there?
Lapis lazuli is Mercury, for that is the planet itself looks like a lapis lazuli, truly, as we had explained prior. Now, as far as Venus would be all sun and fire elements, including yellow citron, golden healer, sunstone, opal. We're going through and finding names within consciousness of Aurora that connect to us, as well as any green crystals as malachite. Some of these beautiful hybrids of crystals that are a fusion of one another as chrysocolla and malachite matrix, many pinks and greens crystals, and also clear crystals as well as some of your clear quartz and your selenites and your white crystals. Truly, we connect to all crystals on your earth. All crystals on your earth can connect to us. You may proceed with your questions.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that about lapis lazuli as well. I think I missed that point. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Is it possible for people in the lower consciousness earth to turn demonic over time with the AI agendas currently at play? And is there a chance that they will disconnect from God's source?
Because all time exists within itself as a paper fan closing upon itself, or stacking cups, or even those dolls. Do not know the name of them. There's big dolls down to little dolls, and how we're all within this time and space interacting with one another. When a person chooses to lose their light and make choices of inversions of archonic and falseness, they do create an expression of themselves that can be seen as demonic. This expression of themselves can either be within themselves, or it can also separate from itself and cause havoc in many forms to perhaps people in their families or the different parts of the universe wherever this demonic entity could travel to. The demonic entities are the opposites of light itself, and is a darkness that is unbalanced, that has inverted itself. It is an absence of love. It will still always retain light somewhere deep down in there. However, it is as if they remove the love within them, or they box it up, keep it locked away. All demonic entities and negative polarized entities, all they need is a reminder, as we have taught through our aura hypnosis healing sessions. All they need is a reminder of the light that they are, that they were once more, the love light that they were. And once they remember that, and they're reminded of the love that they are as well, even though they've forgotten of it, once the soul remembers love, it alchemizes itself back to being light. And then it is no longer demonic or artificial. It is now back to organic and being love. That is a big understanding for you, a vast understanding for you. And this is why you want to be love and be the bringers of light, the light bringers yourself, as we are within Venus. For with that light that you bring and that light that you hold love. As through that aura regression we spoke of earlier, is the most beautiful representation to that no matter what occurs, you just hold love. And the illusions just fall and remove themselves around you. Just hold love, as he was that example of us, as we channel through him And he was the embodiment of us walking upon this earth. Jesus, Yeshua, our brother. And this very blueprint, organic Christ consciousness blueprint, still circles till this day upon your earth. And it sprinkles like beautiful fairy dust upon you. That is the Christ consciousness, fairy dust. Let me proceed with your questions.
Thank you. We were wondering if you could have the last 5 minutes for a guided meditation to activate our hearts further. And if so, how many questions should I ask now?
You can ask one more question and then we will do the guided meditation.
Wonderful. Thank you. This is a question about Kundalini energy. A viewer has asked, I heard Kundalini energy gives us a false feeling of bliss and light, and it's actually demonic energy represented by the snake tricking us. Some have terrifying experiences. Can you share the truth with respect to Kundalini energy, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Kundalini rising energy is actually origins from a benevolence and organic formation of how the soul itself rises, and it circles up and down. The serpent is a benevolence as well. However, as you know, the archons have inverted many of our benevolence in an inverted. They've inverted this so that you will not allow, again with their illusions, so that you will not allow your rising of your soul. This is a benevolence. Now, at times though, if you have blocks within your Kundalini, at times you are mirrored those blocks. So per example, if you have since we spoke of demons, if you have a entity that is demonic within your chakras that you are trying to, and the Kundalini is trying to rise, you might see that reflection of that demon within you so that you can recognize it for its ultimate removal and turning to love light. It depends if it would be a negative entity of yours or a negative entity of others, depending on the process of how that would be healed and removed and ascended out. So at times, you can see that. Now, the archons have inserted this false programming on the Kundalini rising because they do not want, once more, your energy to rise divinely. They want you to stay stagnant and stuck. And as we know, and as we explain often, creation is as ever-moving motion. Therefore, your Kundalini and your chakras need to always be in constant motion, like the waves of the water of your ocean, of our ocean. The serpent represents in this formation, in an organic formation, the rising of the energy, the rising of the soul, the rising of the collective consciousness of our universe, and how it prevails and rises always, no matter what, no matter the obstacles, no matter the illusions, it always rises. For that is all it is. For that is its organic memory field. There's nothing that can alter that. So allow your Kundalini to rise. However, once more, remove those blockages that are within. When a being learns how to use this Kundalini rising, that can feel blissful especially through the lower chakras as the root and the sacral chakra, that can feel orgasmic. When a soul learns to allow these flows of energy, there's nothing false once you reach this peak of serenity and ecstasy and orgasmic energy, there's nothing false of that. Now again, once more, remove the inversions within, and then it becomes this organic, constant shifting of consciousness that helps you rise and recharge your source energy, recharge the chi energy, all parts of your prana energy, all parts of your being. It helps you recharge it, and it allows for the toroidal sphere that spins outwards or inwards. It allows for it to flow infinitely through, as well as your Merkaba, the transportation of your soul, the crystalline transportation of your soul. You may proceed.
Thank you. Since you had asked for one more question, that was the question. And if you like, we can do the guided meditation now, or you want to take another question.
We will begin with the guided meditation. We will allow time for you to obtain your crystals, turn a candle. We will give you 1 minute to do that. Once more, we turn the candles on so that you can connect to Source and speak and feel Source through that flame. A meditation with no candles can represent at times an absence of Source. However, if you are and do not have a candle, remember you're a candle yourself. Feel the flame within you, igniting as well. Either or. You can also connect to the flame from the sun as well. Or if you have a dragon friend that is fire, you can ask them to create an etheric flame for you. Use your imagination, for it is the connection to all parts of our universe. Your imagination is your greatest gift. Once more, deprogramming the falseness that your imagination is not real or you making things up. Your imagination is all. It is the connection to all. We believe we give you significant enough time to obtain your crystals and light a fire. Light a candle. We shall begin now. Drink water first. Look upon that flame, whether it's a candle, whether it's the sun, whatever, or the flame within you. You outside of you, or inwards of you, it is all the same. As you see view upon this flame, feel it, this beautiful Christ consciousness coming out from it, echoing out from it as a wave of crystalline source love light, the most beautiful, infinite source love light ever felt and embodied. Feel it coming out through this flame. And allow for it to ignite the flame within you and become all parts of you. And this flame itself will become your shield during this guided meditation. Your shield of source. Feel a bubble of flame around you now. A sphere of flame around you. As the light within you ignites and becomes brighter and colorful and stronger, feel it becoming sovereign, free. Feel it becoming all parts of you within your embodiment and expressing all parts of your vessel, engulfing all parts of your vessel in a beautiful benevolence way. It will do exactly what it's only meant to do benevolently. Feel yourself become the flame that you were once within Source. You are Source. You are a piece of Source. You are a expression of Source. Feel this strong sovereignty within you. Feel it ignite and become of you, understanding that you are invincible in many forms. Invincible of heart, invincible of soul. Now, we say this not in a way that you are to be reckless, of course, and in form of an invincible love light that you are. And feel yourself become the embodiment of Christ consciousness itself, for all birth out from Christ consciousness within this world. Feel this infinite love light within you that was waiting to be activated. Further, activated further, or reminded to be activated. For many of you have done your work already. And many of you are in your work now. Truly, though, this life is a continual working. We want you to remember that every day that you wake up, it is the biggest, truest, purest gift of creation. And we want you to live every day to the fullest expression that you are. So much so that many say you want to live life like it is the last day, every day like it is the last day of your life. Not in that way, but in a way that by the time you go to bed and you ask yourself, did I today do everything that I did with all that I am? Did I live enough? Did I hug enough? Did I love enough? Did I dance enough? Did I learn enough through all that I went through today? Did I do all that I could in all that the power that I have, sovereign power that I have? Did I do that today? And when you go to sleep, you close that chapter. You turn the page, and then you wake the next day with a blank page, ready to rewrite, ready to write a new golden chapter of your life. Live every day as it is the greatest gift that could have been given to you. For every day that you live, that is what it is. Live like this, and you will learn to become the wielders and the masters of this inverted matrix. You will become those ascended masters, for that is who you're meant to be. We all are ascended masters. We humbly thank you, we love you, honor you, and respect you. We ask that you share this video in all forms possible, for it is meant to lift and shift this world in a preparedness of benevolence to come in future time and space. We love you, honor you, thank you, and respect you for the brethren and the sisters and the brothers that you are to us. Don't forget the mission. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed that. Whew. As much as I did, because that was glorious and magical. That it was. Very good. I will see you every Friday as usual. Thank you all. What a beauty. May you allow yourself to bathe in the beauties of the Christ consciousness that we all are. Thank you, everyone. Please share this video And I hope to see you at the Chicago retreat if your heart calls for it. Thank you, Minnie, for holding space and love for this transmission. Thank you all in chat, for you are a piece to that music and that song. I love you, honor you, thank you, and respect you. My infinite love to everyone.